Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everyone, looking at PCLN daily, weekly, and 5-minute time frame. So we had a bearish reversal candlestick rejecting from the upper Bollinger Band resistance yesterday, and we confirmed it in a big way today. But all things considered, it wasn't that huge of a bearish day. Definitely gave back some gains, but you can see we only really gave back 4 days of gains, where you have the S&P 500 giving back 2 months of gains. So we did lose that middle Bollinger Band, and that has been support for quite some time, so that's definitely a concern for the shorter term bulls. Any shorter-term bulls would have been out. Well, the first sign of weakness today after that bearish reversal candlestick gave us the heads up yesterday. But losing that middle Bollinger Band and closing at the low of the day indicates further downside. So we're looking at support of 1408 and 1400, where we have found support on the way up. The lower Bollinger Band support will be just below those levels as well. It's still ascending. And we need to watch the weekly because it is a bearish reversal candlestick on the weekly with a long upper wick. Still higher lows on the weekly. 10-week moving average is still support down at 1385. So because PCLN was in such a bullish uptrend before this market dump occurred, it's really not affecting the overall trend too significantly. So this is one of those names that you might want to have on your shopping list for when this oversold bounce begins, and that might be a few days into the week. Check out my SPY video. But the 10-week moving average support is a target. We bounced off there in the past. And really for PCLN, we could pull all the way back to 1300 and still be maintaining this long-term uptrend. So the only resistance we have is the high of this week, 1454, and then the all-time high, 1476. So not good timing in terms of the market dump because we were so close to that all-time high. But again, it's a very healthy uptrend, and it would take a lot to knock these bulls off their horse if a bull could ride a horse. So we've got the 5-minute time frame where PCLN was rejecting from some resistances first off. The 5-minute time frame is a little tricky with PCLN because these moving averages are exact numbers. And because PCLN is a $1,400 stock, there's often times where we do get some fake out signals. So I don't really like these shorter term time frames as much. And I do definitely give wiggle room to where these candlesticks close. You can see a close above the 20 period, then we quickly lose it. And then another close just above it before losing it, and a dump at the end of the day. So it was very clear that weakness was the trend, and once we got a new low of the day down here around noon, that's when the bears really took over and the downside action became more severe. So using these moving averages, there was no point today where the bulls looked in control, and there was a couple times where we became close, but we still have another resistance level ahead, but that never amounted to anything, and we did pull back. So bears were in control the full day. And across the board on the markets, we saw this kind of close, and obviously that's not a good indication heading into Monday. So we'll be looking at some key support levels, perhaps pulling out our shopping list to add PCLN to it, but want to be patient on that re-entry. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.